Howdy gamers, and welcome to another edition of Bargain Bin Gaming. My name is Patrick Hickey Jr., Editor-in-Chief of ReviewFix.com, and this week we will be discussing Beach Spikers Virtua Beach Volleyball. Okay, I know you're probably thinking beach volleyball. It's been done 1,000 times before. The Outlaw series has done it, the Dead or Alive series have done it, but there's just one problem. Those games suck. Yeah, there's great boob animation, and the athletes look phenomenal, but the actual gameplay always left something to be desired. So you sacrifice good gameplay for great graphics. And while there may not be a lot of people that are tremendously into volleyball, it's a great sport to play, and it's a great sport to play as far as on a video game system when done properly. However, I've never really seen it done properly. So that is until I played this game. This is a game I picked up in Best Buy, I would say probably about 7 or 8 years ago for $10, and to tell you the truth, I've probably played it for about 40-50 hours, and not because of the depth in the game. There's not a lot of depth. You can pretty much just play exhibition, and there are like tournaments and things like that, but overall, it's just a lot of fun to play. And as far as the gameplay goes, I've never played a volleyball game this good. As far as like the serving system goes and the art of bumping, setting, and spiking, it's incredibly gratifying. If you've ever played volleyball before and you're really into volleyball and you enjoy volleyball, you will love this game just because of how realistic it is. You can totally exploit your opponents, and just the art of making a great play and bumping a ball that you shouldn't have gotten to, or setting up for a perfect spike, and the whole control system, setting up for the spike. Like as you're setting up for the spike, you bump and the bar goes all the way up, and then you press it at the right time. It's just, Sega did a great job with this game, and Sega does a great job with a lot of games, but there have been titles over the years that Sega has flubbed on, and this is definitely not one of them. Unfortunately, this is an incredibly rare game to find. I don't think I've ever seen this in a GameStop. I would say over the last 3 or 4 years, I have not seen this game anywhere, even in a bargain bin in a GameStop. But I have seen it in smaller stores, and it's always $10 or $15, and on Amazon it's pretty cheap. And just overall, even though they tried to build this game, like if you look in the back of the game, look at this, guys. There's just looks like pictures all over, and it's like, you know, volleyball has never been this hot. The graphics are great. The women are good looking, but you won't really be looking at the women while you're playing because it's very competitive. And even though there's really no difference between any of the teams, like as far as their skill ability goes, it's just fun to play in the tournaments because as you get farther along in the game, the opponents do get harder. It's much like a game like Fallout or like Oblivion, in the sense that your opponents level up with you. So in the first 2 or 3 rounds of a tournament, the opponents may be making simple mistakes, or they may not be as serious as far as their blocking spikes, or they may be soft against the serve, things like that. But when you get to the end, when you get to the finals in a tournament, or when you're on the World Tour, things just get very difficult, and it's a great game to play because of that. It's just a lot of fun. Serving is fun, bumping, everything that makes volleyball what it is fun in this game. And by far, this, maybe stretching it here, but I highly doubt it, this not only is the best volleyball game ever released on any major console, this is one of the best games ever released on the Nintendo GameCube. And while the GameCube may not have always had the best track record, this is a game that is incredibly rare, did not sell well, but is absolutely phenomenal. So again, with the weather getting hot outside, you may want to get to the beach and play some volleyball, but if you're a little on the chunky side and you have a good air conditioner, you might want to settle for this instead, because it's not too far off.